Hello and welcome to Messages from the Kettle. We thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, being part of our sacred space, and reaching out to us for your own personal private readings at angelicwhispers13@yahoo.com. Hello and welcome back to Messages from the Kettle. It's What's Up with the Exes, a long-awaited exes reading. Are your exes still creeping in the Creepers Carnival? Or are they grown up and ready to return? There are 4 exes before you. Choose one of these exes, head to the timeline, find your ex, and see what spirit has to say about this ex. Once again, this is Messages from the Kettle with Spirit and the Gemstar. This is What's Up with the Exes. There are 4 exes before you, so choose wisely. Take a moment to choose your ex. If you have chosen the ex number 1, ex number 1 wants to speak. If you've chosen the ex number 1, let's see what spirit has to say about this ex. Wow, this ex couldn't wait to speak because they're great at it. They're charmers. Yes, they are. They got the gift of gab. They give you what you want to hear. They love bomb you. In order for you to take them back, they will say whatever they need to say to get back in your good graces, to get back into that safe, protected space they feel with you. And once you let them back in, the shit hits the fan. So if you've chosen this ex number 1, know that this ex is toxic. Having a relationship with them is very exhausting and unhealthy. This ex number 1 brings financial difficulties with them, bring problems and arguments. And once you let them back into your heart and back into your home, they shut down. They become resistant, rebellious, defensive. So even though ex number 1 has the gift of gab, they tell you what you want to hear. They tell you that you've been in their dreams, that they miss you, they want to come back home, they want to get back together, they want to commit, they want to settle down. Once you let them back in and they feel comfortable and they know that you're secure in your love bubble, they go ahead and burst your love bubble by becoming resistant, rebellion, closed off, and defensive. You've chosen the narcissist if you've chosen the ex number 1, because this one is just a manipulator. If you have chosen the ex number 2, let's see what spirit has to say about ex number 2. What's going on with this ex? This ex number 2 is still missing something in their life. So they're still searching for what they want. They're still searching for what they're looking for. This ex number 2 has a lot of relationship issues, and they're very, very jealous. So if you've chosen ex number 2, at the current time, they're going through a separation. They've had some arguments in their current relationship. They're having problems in their current relationship. They're having a lot of issues. There's poor communication, and it's due to their jealousy. And you may have gone through the same thing with them when you was in a relationship with them. Their jealousy issues. They always think that their partners are being unfaithful, or they themselves are unfaithful, and when they're confronted by their partners, they act up. This ex number 2 is very hopeful that they'll get back with you in the future, but at the current time, they're going through an ending and a separation in their current relationship. This could be that you are dealing with ex number 2 and they're a divorcee, or they're always dragging their exes into their new relationships. This also can be someone who carries baggage from previous relationships. So if they've been cheated on by their previous partners, in the connection with you, they accused you of being unfaithful, but they're feeling very guilty about how they left things off with you. In the heat of the moment, while they were jealous, they got really mad, really angry, and they said some really vicious, venomous things to you. And this was the straw that broke the camel's back with you. You broke up with them due to their jealousy and their accusations. There was too many arguments in the connection, but they are hopeful that there's still a future with you. So right now they're going through a breakup. They're wondering what they're going to do with their life, what they're going to do about relationships. You are on their mind also at the current time, but they feel guilty. They know what they did in the relationship was wrong, and they have to deal with their jealousy issues if they want the relationship with you to have a future. If you've chosen ex number 3, let's see what's going on with ex number 3. Spirit says that ex number 3 is very selfish in their relationships. They take a lot from their partner, but they give very, very little. Your relationship with ex number 3 still affects them. They're wondering if it's possible that you forgive them for what occurred in the past between you and them. They look you up online to see what you've been doing. But let me tell you why that is happening. Spirit says that they're feeling this way about you at this time because they themselves have been rejected, cheated on, left behind, abandoned. They've lost friends. They've lost lovers. They're feeling very lonely at this time. They're feeling very isolated, alienated. They feel friendless at this time, loveless at this time. They're very depressed and they're in a negative state of mind. So right now they're vibing at a lower vibrational energy. They're very negative and depressed because they've been dumped by their boyfriend or girlfriend. They've been dumped by their friends, the people that they used to depend on. They've lost friends and lovers because, again, Spirit says that they're very selfish and one-sided in their connections. They take until their partners have no more to give. And then when their partners have no more to give, they abandon their partners and they separate from their partners and they go their own way. And then when they're lonely, they want to go back to an ex. Now, at this time, they're looking you up online to see what you've been doing. They're hoping to make contact with you, hoping that you'll forgive them and forget their past transgressions. They want a loving, peaceful connection with you. And even though they want to come back into your life and they want to have a loving, peaceful connection, they want to relive romantic, passionate moments with you. They want to relive intimate moments with you. What is going to happen is that after they come back and they get their fill of love from you, it's most likely that they'll abandon the connection again. It's only when this person is feeling lonely that they reach out to someone to fill their void. And once their void is filled and they feel like they've had enough in a connection, they're off. The only way they'll stay in a connection is if partners continue to give, and don't mind receiving very little from this partner. So if you don't want to be used and abused, then say no to X number 3. If you've chosen X number 4, let's see what Spirit has to say about X number 4 if you've chosen this X. Now, this X feels that they left you scorned. So they are scared of your wrath. Yes, they are. They are sorry that when they were in the connection with you, they couldn't do right by you. Now they're feeling the consequences of their action. When they were with you in the connection, they had something else to take care of. They had something else in their life, or someone else in their life, that was a priority for them. And you were not a priority in the past. And they know that they hurt you, that they left you scorned, that they didn't do right by you. But now they are feeling the consequences of their action. They are hoping to find peace with you. Because believe it or not, they respect you a whole lot for putting your foot down, for drawing boundaries, for calling them on their transgressions, for calling them out on whatever they were doing in the relationship with you that was hurtful, that wasn't right. They respect you for standing your ground. They admire you. They admire your courage. So they look up to you. And because they respect you, they think twice before reaching out to you. But they do want to reunite. They do want to make peace with you at least. They want to close a cycle with you. But this person is very shy and very scared to approach you or to reach out to you because they fear what you're going to tell them. But if you've chosen X number 4, then Spirit says this X wants a second chance. They want a peaceful resolution. But you know deep down inside that this is someone whose interest in you fades very quickly, and they have the tendency to break promises and be very unfaithful, and you don't want to relive this. And I think that intuitively they're feeling this coming from you, because this could have been a possible soulmate connection if you've chosen X number 4. This could have definitely been a close, deep, intimate relationship and this person was unfaithful or broke promises, they know they did you wrong. They didn't do right by you in the connection, and your fear is that if you do accept their apology, you feel like you will be giving off the wrong message, like you're forgiving their transgressions and you're ready to allow them to come back in. But that's not what's going to happen here. What's going to happen is that they're going to delay in reaching out to you because they know that you respect yourselves, that you value yourselves. You know your worth. You know that you're not going to put up with someone who is unfaithful, who is into you 1 minute and then the next minute they're off. Even though they want to reconcile and have a second chance and want a peaceful resolution, that's not something that you're open to or willing to give at this time. You're still hurt by ex number 4. There's a lot of distrust. It's going to be a really difficult time for you to try to trust ex number 4. They look up to you and they respect you because you do call them out on their transgressions. You draw lines, you draw boundaries, you separate yourselves, and you know your worth. They know that they're not going to meet your expectations, and that's why they're hesitant. Eventually, they will reach out, but I feel with this energy here that you won't be open to them totally. You might hear what they want to say, but you might not be accepting their apology right away. This has been What's Up with the Exes? Messages from the kettle with Spirit and the Gemstar. Until we sip this X tea again. Be well, stay blessed. Namaste and sweet huntings. Ciao. Thank you for watching, subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, and reaching out to us at angelicwhispers13@yahoo.com. Until we sip tea in the tea room once again, have a blessed one. Ciao.